Mabuhay! Great day, guys! Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in Action with another toy review, and I'm Ranger Dave, and today we are gonna finally check out the Masters of the Universe Origins Battle Armor He-Man. That is right, guys. So we already saw, the review for Skeletor. So I'm totally excited for He-Man. So let's go ahead. All right, guys. So here he is. The Deluxe He-Man. This is just pure awesome. So I'm totally excited because of the vintage head, and of course, this is the Battle Armor He-Man. Yan. So ang ganda niya. And you got the amazing packaging right here. This is what it looks like on the front. You got He-Man there. He-Man looks very awesome right there with that battle damage look. And going here at the back, of course, you got the new figures that comes with, and of course the instructions on how you can actually activate the feature right there. And there you have it, of course, the amazing artwork right here at the front. So I'm gonna try to focus it right there. Yeah, and so ganda. It actually has like a different layers for even here on the print, so that's just awesome. Ang ganda dito. You got that slice right here by Merman, and you got that first damage. That is just awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead, guys, and open up this figure. So I'm gonna first take the battle axe right there. Yeah, and so that is fun. And then of course I'm gonna take the power sword. Yeah, and so there we go. And so this is also a half power sword, you could use it. And of course this is like a effect piece. Yan, so maganda siya. This is made out of translucent plastic, as you can see here on the light. Yan, so maganda siya. I'm gonna show you that later further in a bit. So this is the extra head. Yan, alright, so I'm gonna be very very careful because this is the thing that most collectors buy this. This is because of the extra head. Now if you're not a fan of the battle armor, you still need to get it because the head is right here. Oh man, I can't take it off. Why can't I not take it off? Very easy. The vintage head is really fighting me right now. So let me try to there you go. Why? Bakit ayaw na matanggal? Ayun, okay. So I got it. Yan, alright. So I'm gonna show you that later even further para makita nyo. And then going here, yan, so let's open it up. You got the comic book, and then of course you got instructions. Throw it away, you don't need the instructions on that. And of course lastly we have Battle Armor He-Man. Oops, sorry. There you go. Alright, we have it here. There you go, Battle Armor He-Man. Let's go. And so, okay, let's take it off. Take it everything off right here. And there you go. Okay, yan. So this is a little sticky thing. There you go. Alright, so let's try to check it out. Alright guys, so here he is outside the packaging, Battle Armor He-Man. Look at that, that is just awesome. Seeing the Battle Armor He-Man right here, I'm totally blown away. Alright, so we had this version. We played with this version. I think my brother played a lot with the Battle Armor He-Man before, because the feature is that you could actually click these thing, and then it just blows off right here for the first battle damage. There you go. And then you can do so at the second. Yeah, and so maganda siya. I mean, I can repeat that again and again with the Stormbreaker, or just using a power sword and then just snapping that sword like that. So ang ganda niya, and that is just awesome. Awesome playability. And going for the detail on the armor, it's okay. Yeah, and so it's supposed to be a little lighter for the gray. Yeah, and so the gray silver medyo dapat mas light. This is a little darker, and of course the H logo or the He-Man logo right here, it's smaller. Alright, it's supposed to be taking this entire chest piece at the front. Alright, and then you get a large battle damage right here yung pag tinamaan siya. So that's the difference between the vintage version. And of course, look at that head. I just like the head, guys. This is just a good head for battle damage. You got a battle raging He-Man ready for battle. Alright guys, so for the accessory, you got an effect piece right here. It's like a lightning effect piece, so that's really cool that you could use for your swords. Yeah, and so this is what it looks like. It's very nice when it hits the light. Yeah, and so that's just awesome. You also get a extra hand, and of course battle axe right there, and of course your power sword. Yeah, and so these are his signature weapons. That's just awesome. This is also a half power sword, you know, so that's what it is. And this is just great, you know, having two weapons for He-Man. And yes guys, the piece of resistance, your He-Man face, or your vintage He-Man face. I mean, look at that. That is just pretty epic. I saw and, you know, played with our vintage version for He-Man. This is the face. This is the exact face that you need to make it look like it's, you know, like the reminiscing version for your He-Man. So this is just awesome. Lastly guys, I did forget that, you know, for every wave, like for Skeletor, I haven't shown this comic book for you for Skeletor. These are the figures at the back, of course, but this is the version, or this is the issue that they come with, and so you could read it if you like. You know, they come with every figure, so that is just really cool. Alright guys, now going for the applying of the accessories. So he has a lot of combinations, so I'm gonna start off with the hand. Alright, so there you go. I'm gonna take off the hand here and just apply the extra gripping hand. There you go. Yeah, and so also known as thumbs up. So that's right guys, hit that thumbs up button, you know, hit that like. Yeah, there you go. But anyways, going here for the sword, you can go and, you know, put it there. Of course, you could also do it on the battle axe. Yeah, so that is just awesome. That is really cool. And, you know, you have another option right here that you could put it here at the back. Yeah, and so there's a holster, so that is just awesome. He-Man's blade also has this like effect piece, remember? So you could actually slot it here. Yeah, and so ganyan siya, and then you can make him hold it. There you go. So he has that lightning effect piece, so that is just really cool. So this works for that single, you know, blade version. This, you know, effect piece could also be applicable for these two when you actually merge them. So that's gonna be like power, and then you got this, so it also has a slot for both, and there you go. So that's just awesome, and then you can make him hold it again. But this is gonna be like very heavy for his hand, and so I guess it's like a power burst. Okay guys, we have here the piece of resistance, the head, alright, the vintage head that we have all been asking for Origins. Now I'm gonna take off the bat armor head, yeah, so this is the screaming head, yeah, and then we're gonna apply the vintage head right here as the extra accessory. I mean, look at that. That is just pure awesome. You got it right here. Now you could use this head for both your Adam and of course your He-Man figure, so I'm gonna show you that in a bit. I mean, just look at that. This is just really cool, and it looks you know, it looks really good. Even the hair looks awesome. So I'm just gonna apply it right now for the Prince Adam, and just take this Prince Adam head and apply the, you know, there you go. That is really cool. Yeah, now the only thing that I'm missing, I guess, is like the other figures, or the vintage version had like the flock version for this, but this is really cool. I mean, look at that. He looks just like the vintage. That is awesome. Now of course we are gonna apply it for He-Man. I'm gonna take this off, and you know, this is it guys. We've all been waiting for it. I'm gonna take this off, there you go, and apply it to the He-Man figure. Whoa, that's it guys, that's it. We have our He-Man right here. This looks like the vintage. I'm gonna take the sword of power and just apply it right there, make him hold it. I mean, wow, that is amazing. That is pretty dope. Alright guys, now for the articulation, you got the head on a bow joint, so you can move inside to side right there, up and down. You can't tilt it a little, so that's very nice. The arms can go up about that far, and then down right here, forward and back. Now additionally, you can't actually take this entire arm off because it's part of the sculpt. I think this is because of the, you know, battle feature that it comes with. Yeah, I think it's also attached right here for the arm, so that's why you can't take it off. But you know, other than that, it's really good. You got a good range right here for raising it up. You don't have any bicep swivel right here, but it does have a single jointed elbow right there. It can swivel at the elbow, you can swivel it right here at the wrist. It also has a hinge on the wrist right there very nicely, and then you can swivel it right here. You could actually rotate right here for the waist, so that's very nice. You can make him do the splits about that far, yeah, and then back forward right here, and then back, yeah, and then you got a single jointed knee right there, very nice. It can swivel at the knee, you can swivel it also at the boot, and of course you got a hinge and ankle pivot at the feet. Okay guys, for a quick size comparison, we have here He-Man and Prince Adam, so they are both from the Origin figures. Now Mattel has already mentioned about updating their entire legs, all right, for the Origin figures, all right, to get that a little taller. Now if you actually notice it right here, Battle Armor He-Man is a little taller. If you can't notice it here on the head, because my cameras are going upwards, but if you also check it out right here for the wrist, yeah, and so you can notice that it's a few centimeters tall. So it's a very small thing, but it's a very huge improvement for the figure, so that is awesome. Alright guys, so since we have our perfect head, the vintage head right here, we're gonna build the perfect He-Man. Now as I mentioned, these are not the updated legs, but luckily we have our Battle Armor He-Man right here, and this can actually do the swapsy. So we could take the Battle Armor right here and just pop this out. Very fun. And then just swap it in, and so I'm gonna take this off, there you go, and apply it there. That looks pretty dope. Yeah, so it's a little lighter, but the colors do match, so that's just awesome. And this is pretty insane. I love it. It looks great. And you could actually just put the Battle Axe right here. So this is the Battle Axe that it comes with the this He-Man, the one that the regular He-Man does, or you could just take the other axe that comes with the Battle Armor. Yeah, and so this is gray. Now the Power Sword does have a different color, alright. If you want to match it with the the Battle Axe, you can do so. You could just replace it and just put this instead. Yeah, and so oops, there you go, nahulog siya. Alright, so I'm gonna apply it, and you got colors that match for the weapons. Now I am thinking about building this sword right there, but the colors don't match, and Mattel has already announced that they will be doing this reissue of the figure. Now if you are if you can't wait, if you want to build your perfect He-Man, you could do so, and if you can't wait, maybe you could just get with the vintage head. Alright guys, so that's my take for the Battle Armor He-Man. So I totally like it, the sculpt, the paint job, and the overall likeness of it for the entire vintage version. Alright, even though the vintage version has like the larger logo, this thing looks just great. Alright, it's just perfect for me. I'm okay with it. I have really no complaints about it, and the vintage head is just awesome guys. I could use it for either my Prince Adam or our regular version for our He-Man. So yes, I'm totally gonna give this figure a 5 out of 5 rating, and let us know if what do you think about the figure. I hope you guys like this video, and if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be updated on every new video we have here. That wraps it up guys. Remember, life is one big collection. Peace out. God bless.